What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 7 of the Total LA Galaxy Show. I'm going to be talking about this weekend's match against Austin. I was there to watch it firsthand, so I got a lot of notes and a lot to cover. So stay tuned and let's get started. So the Galaxy went off to face against the new expansion side, Austin FC. And Austin were playing without one of their best players in Alex Frink, who got a red card in that match against SKC last week. So it was going to be a bit easier for the Galaxy when it comes to the midfield side of things. It was interesting for me seeing Carlos Harvey start. I wanted to see how he would play, how he would start, because in the times he came off the bench, I was really liking how Carlos Harvey was doing in the midfield, finding these spaces and just being active overall and trying to recover the ball. And for the majority of the match, he was doing that, but then he got subbed off at halftime. I think it might have been an injury that it was. I'm not 100% sure, but during that first 45 minutes, he was playing relatively good, and he was doing really good getting through the midfield, playing well and recovering the ball. And also, too, speaking of the center backs, able to keep our first clean sheet of the year. Trust me, there are going to be many more to come. But watching from where I was sitting in the stands, I'll put a picture of my angle from there. For the first half, it was interesting to watch how the defense was playing, most notably since Derek Williams would be the one playing out of the back. And I gotta say, he's really good when it comes to that. Just being patient and overall just finding good spaces, finding people who are open, and just getting these passes on point. I really like Derek Williams from that standpoint. And even too, just the fact that he's big, he's physical, and he's really athletic when it comes to clearing out crosses, something I liked, So watching him and just seeing the defense firsthand improve is amazing to see. And obviously Jonathan Bond, who I think is probably one of the top goalkeepers in MLS already, had another phenomenal game and just looked really good from the start. I thought Julian Araujo did really well when it came to defending whoever he was on in the wing, and also too in the attack did really well, had that amazing assist to Chicharito in the second half. Just really good ball underneath, not forcing Chicharito to jump up and win it with a header, but just having him hit it first time as he was in stride making his run. So that was a really good pass, and I was just really impressed by that. Chicharito did miss the penalty at around, if I'm correct, the 23rd minute. I really wish he would have made that goal, just so he would have had 2 goals this week. But overall, really good performance, playing up there, holding up the ball at times, waiting for other players to make runs. Obviously scored the second goal of the game, and he did really well. I'm excited to see how he does against Portland next week, but we'll get into that later. Another player I want to mention briefly is Samuel Granzier. I thought this was probably his best game of the season so far. He looked like he was able to get into these spaces well, able to create some chances, but he just needs to work on that finishing, because I feel that some of his shots are just too easy for the keeper. I feel he kind of needs to just step it up a little bit, maybe a bit more shot power, maybe a bit more accuracy and in where he fits the ball in. But overall, I think if he can get his finishing, he will be very dangerous. Kevin Cabral came on to make his debut. Did really well so far. For the first couple of minutes, obviously he was trying to figure out the game where he should be, but after a while he was doing really good. He has good skills with the ball, and as well he scored a goal, but unfortunately was cleared offside. I was so excited when that happened. I really wanted him to get off to a good start, but hey, these 30 minutes that he played were really promising, and I really think that he's going to improve a lot more as the season progresses, because this guy can just get at the defense. He's not scared to dribble around. He can fake a defender, and I know he can finish very well. One of the players that I thought was really good, and that I was also surprised because this lineup was a bit different. I'll put up the lineup right here real quick. I was surprised to see Efrain Alvarez start. I was going to think that maybe he was going to be on the bench because Victor Vasquez looked like he might have played. But hey, Efrain Alvarez did really good. He's such a talented kid when it comes to looking for spaces and creating chances. I really liked the balls that he played in, and just made it a lot easier for the Galaxy and a lot harder for Austin, because he can fit these passes in. He's great at crossing. So I thought he played really well, and we'll see who gets that spot, whether it's him or Victor Vasquez. That's something you guys should be watching for as well. And obviously, I want to give a big shout out to Sebastian Lletget Support, just for giving me these tickets to go to the game. Huge shout out, thanks so much. Go follow her page. And on that note, we're going to talk about Sebastian Lletget, who did score the first goal of this game. And while there was an error from the defense, I really like that Lletget just finished it off. Great way to get started your MLS season, scoring your first goal here and at home. Unfortunately, that defender was injured, had to be carried off. Hopefully a speed recovery for them. If I'm correct, They got a leg injury, if I'm correct. But anyway, Sebastian Lletget played really well throughout that game. He was mostly playing in the midfield / wing, trying to find himself some space in those areas. Sebastian Lletget overall, I thought, played a really good game, and I'm excited to see how he goes on with the season. So great game overall from the Galaxy, great game from the team, great game from Julian Araujo, from Chicharito, from Sebastian Lletget, from Carlos Harvey, who I wish would have gotten a bit more playing time, but I think he was injured. And just, I'm excited to see, because there's still a lot of work this team needs to do. I think we can be a lot more clinical when it comes to our attacking chances. But hey, this is a good step in the right direction. We're currently the number 2 team in all of MLS when it comes to points, number 2 in the conference. Also, check out who's all the way at the bottom. So the Galaxy are going to be traveling to Portland. They're going to take on Timbers. I think this will be an interesting match just because Portland is a lot more of an attacking team. This will be a challenge for our defense. Obviously, Diego Valeri is a huge threat, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be man-marked by either Jonathan Dos Santos, maybe Carlos Harvey, or Sebastian Lletget for a majority of that match, depending on whoever's starting in the midfield. When it comes to Portland, we're going to have to be clinical with the chances that we get, because Portland overall are a really good team and they can score pretty quickly. Watching them in CONCACAF Champions League, you can tell that they're able to make chances. They have speedy wingers. They have workhorses like the Chara brothers. This will be an interesting and very fun match to watch. I'm 100% sure about that. But I'm going to go here and just get my early prediction. I think the Galaxy are going to win 3-1. While I think that Portland will get the first goal, the Galaxy are going to open up the game a lot more. And I really think that they're going to be able to finish these chances. I see Chicharito scoring 2 goals in this match. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought about the match against Austin. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm really interested. I'll be going through the comments, reading. And yeah, just follow us, Total LA Galaxy, on all social media outlets. And vamos Galaxy, let's go get this win against Portland. See you guys next week. God bless.